Alright, now we're in the hunt tube. Now, one thing I have to mention, with Master Tool specifically, this tree is not going to spit a cherry at you immediately. But by default, he will spit a cherry at you immediately in an actual run. So you need to be prepared for the fact he's going to throw a cherry at you immediately. So, first thing you're going to want to do, walk over here. Walk up this little spot. As you can see, the rock gets like a little bit black there. You want to walk up that, and then walk around this tree. Now, the tree I'm specifically referencing is this one right here. That's like a sheet. Simply walk around it. It might take a little bit of practice, but there's a pretty good amount of leniency for walking around this. Come up here, do a triple jump, and now you're going to want to walk in a bit of a weird way. Reason being is that if you were to just fall right here, you're going to get stuck. If this happens, by the way, the moment this happens, load a save immediately, because it is automatically over the moment that happens. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to show an alternate strat. You can also do a triple jump like that. Not exactly the easiest thing to line up, but you can do that. Yeah, basically we're going to do that. We're going to walk into this. The place we want to aim for, by the way, you see this tree right here. We want to kind of aim for this tree. The problem is that you can't see it from this view angle, so you're kind of guessing what you're doing at first, but eventually you realize, oh, you just walk into the tree and then it works. If you do that, you should land here basically every time. Just don't fall off into this pit, basically. Walk over here. Do a double jump or a triple jump. I recommend a triple jump for this particular area, because I find it to be a little bit easier, but you can do a double jump just fine. You might get a little bit of a slope boost like that, though, and that is a little bit slower, so do it at your own risk. And now we want to get down here as quickly as possible. Now, we could just walk off here. This is extremely simple and bare bones. However, if you want to be a little bit faster, do a double jump like this, and then hold S when you get to around that point, and you won't take any fall damage. If you don't hold S, then you'll take fall damage like so, and that just wastes time. Alternatively, you can do a double jump over here, and land roughly around where this edge is right here, and you won't take any fall damage. However, to my knowledge, this is the fastest way of doing it. Once you get here, you want to run over to the bridge. The most direct way to get to the bridge is by running over here on the right. And now we want to walk up the bridge. Now, I need to clarify why I say walk up. And this principle I probably should have explained a little bit earlier, but every single time you land in this game, you lose 0.3 seconds. So, optimally, you want to do everything with the lowest amount of jumps possible, or more specifically, the lowest amount of lands possible, because every single land loses you time. Which is to say, doing this might look faster, but this is actually faster, because you're not doing a land. So, again, we want to walk up the bridge. The area you walk up is roughly around here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the video. There's like this line that's on the bridge. It's slightly darker than the rest of the bridge, and you can't necessarily walk up that. You'll just simply hit a wall. So you want to walk a little bit to the left of that, and you should step up on something. Run over here, and we want to walk all the way over here. Now, the problem with doing so is that there's actually a cutscene trigger, and it's right there. Now, why is this a problem? Now, the reason being is that it's going to break your FOV like this, and it's just really obnoxious, so I recommend not hitting that. Also, it is slower. You might think it's a little bit faster to do something like this, but it's actually slower to do that. So, here's how you avoid it. You see this rock right here? You see like this line of rock? Stick right to here, and you will not hit the trigger. Here is the collision of the trigger, by the way. As you can see, we're cutting it pretty close walking there, but once you get around here, you can start walking back to the left. Then we can walk up here. Here's a cool little choke point in the run. You have to walk around this tree, and preferably you do it really fast, but if you want to be ultra safe about it, you could just do a single jump like that, and then you'll basically make it every time. I'm actually playing it a little bit dangerous by landing here, because you'll fall like then. So, yeah, walk around this. Walk over here, fall down here without doing a jump, because that'll waste time. And we want to hit that trigger that is up there. That's going to end the level when we hit it. As you can see, it kind of juts out from the wall a little bit, so we're going to want to aim for that. However, if you do have any issue with what I'm about to show you, simply come up here, do a double jump, and then just walk over here. So, simply do a triple jump into it, and that's basically it. The main difficulty with this jump is not really with the jump itself, necessarily. It's that you might do something like that. So you kind of want to do a little bit of an early triple jump. A little bit earlier than you normally would for any other triple jump, just because of this slope right here being very easy to bonk. Anyway, hit that.